Hi everybody, I am Dr. S. Mohanavalli. Welcome to our channel BSc Mathematics Lectures. Before going to the video, press the subscription button and the bell symbol so that you can get notifications about all the videos of our channel. Now, let us go to the video. The topic of this video is how to use row minimum method to find the initial basic feasible solution to a given transportation problem. For example, let us take one problem. Find the initial basic feasible solution, abbreviated as IBFS, to the following transportation problem, abbreviated as TP. Here is the given problem. These are the sources and these are the destinations. These are the supply of the sources and these are the demands or requirements of these destinations, and these are the cost involved here. If we take this is the unit cost for, that is cost for transporting 1 unit of commodity from this source to this destination. This is denoted as C24. Usually we denote sources as S1, S2, S3 in this way. Instead of writing S1, S2, S3, we simply write this as 1, 2, 3. We write the destinations as D1, D2, D3 in this way. Instead of writing D1, D2, D3 like this, we simply write this as 1, 2, 3. These are the demands, these are the supply. Before going to the method, first we have to check whether the given transportation problem is a balanced transportation problem. For that, we have to check the total supply and total demand should be equal. Here 15 plus 25 plus 10 is 50 and 5 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 is also 50. Hence, the given problem is a balanced transportation problem. As the given transportation problem is a balanced transportation problem, we can apply the row minimum method to this problem. So, we make a tabular column like this. Here, we write the transportation cost and here the supply, here the demand. We want space here to write the allocation. That's why I am writing the cost in this corner. First, we have to select the first row. In that, we have to choose a cell with minimum cost or least cost. Here, there are 4 cells. In this, this cell is having minimum cost. That's why I am selecting this cell for allocation. I make a box here. Now we have to find out the allocation. The supply for this cell is 15. The demand for this cell is also 15. We have to allocate the minimum among this. Minimum among 15 and 15 is 15. So cross out this and cross out this. Here we have to make 115 as dash and the another one is 0. Suppose if we make both of them as exhausted, then it becomes degeneracy. So we mark one, either the row or the column as exhausted and the another one as 15 minus 15 as 0. As this row is exhausted, I cross out this row. Now in the second row, we have to choose a cell with minimum cost. This is a cell with minimum cost. So I made a box here. Now we want to allocate here as this cell contains supply 25 and demand 0, we want to put the minimum. So 0, cross out this and cross out this. 25 minus 0 is 25. This becomes exhausted. As this column is exhausted, I crossed out this column. Now there are 3 cells remaining in the second row. So I select a cell with minimum cost in the second row. This is the cell with minimum cost. Now I want to allocate here. As the cell is having 25 units supply and 15 units demand, I put minimum among this 15. Crossed out this. 15 minus 15, that is exhausted. Crossed out this. 25 minus 15, that is 10. As this column is exhausted, I crossed out this column. Now the second row is having 2 cells. I select the cell with minimum cost. This is the cell with minimum cost in the second row. Now I want to allocate here. The demand is 5, the supply is 10. So I allocate the minimum among this. So 5, as 5 is allocated, this becomes exhausted, and 10 minus 5 is 5. As this column is exhausted, I crossed out this. Now the second row is having only 1 cell. So I select this cell. Here the demand is 15. The supply is 5. So I put 5. This is exhausted, and this is 15 minus 5, that is 10. As this row is exhausted, I crossed out this. Now we are leaving with only 1 cell. So minimum among 10 and 10 is 10. Then I crossed out both of this, and these 2 are exhausted, as this is the last cell. I crossed out this after allocating this. Now we want to check all the rim requirements, all the demands and supply are exhausted. All the cells are crossed out. Now we check the demand and supply. 15, 5 plus 0 plus 15 plus 5, that is 25, 10. Now we check the demand. 5, 15 plus 0, 15, 15, 5 plus 10, 15. Now we write the solution, initial basic feasible solution. This is the cell in the first row and in the second place. That's why I am writing x12 equal to 15. Here this is in the place of second row in first place. That's why I am writing this as x21 equal to 5. This is x22 equal to 0, x23 equal to 15 and x24 equal to 5. This is x34 equal to 10. Now we calculate the total transportation cost. This is the allocation and this is the unit cost. We multiplied these two and adding all these, then we get the total transportation cost. 15 multiplied by 2 plus 5 multiplied by 12 plus 0 multiplied by 7 plus 15 multiplied by 9 plus 5 multiplied by 20 plus 10 multiplied by 18. After simplifying these, we get 505 is the total transportation cost.
If you like this video, press like and share this video to your friends. If you have any comments and doubts, write it in the comment box. If you like this subject, watch the other videos of our channel. Thank you for watching.